Welcome to another short stream of Disco Elysium. It's probably going to be a 2 hour stream. I just want to relax and de-stress, and after that I'll have to do some more stuff, personal stuff. And tomorrow I'll probably return with Elix. I've done like a switcheroo between the two. Because this one I find it a little bit more relaxing for me. Disco Elix is a little bit more stressful. I remember last time that I died multiple times, and I don't have fond memories from Helix. I remember that near the end, I did switch the difficulty to normal and then to easy, and it was still extremely hard. Okay, let me see what I did in Disco Elysium yesterday. Okay, I increased my morale, my volition to 5, which is really good, because I remember I had like 9 plus morale restoring medicine. I cannot remember its name. It seemed that I basically used pretty much all of it.
A heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock.
Okay, this one is still locked. This guy probably still doesn't know anything, right?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Nah, I don't want to piss him off. He seems okay. He came here to work, so I don't care if it's an option. I'm not going to use it. Let me think. I already talked to these guys. I already talked to them as well, and they asked me to investigate who took, I think, the locusts from the last trap. And they pretty much told that it was that kid. Kuno, I think it's his name, something like that. I have to talk to him as well. And also there was a victim, I think, of rape or something. I think it was the blonde woman that I talked to at the beginning of the game. So I should talk more to her and investigate. Let me also see what exactly I'm supposed to do. Because I'm a little bit... she was the victim of the hanged man, and they killed him, basically. That's what they admitted to, as a retaliation, right? To this, to what he did. I got it. Okay.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Okay, now she responds. Last time she didn't.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Oh, I got it. Well done, brain. First, investigate the premises. Also, her door was unlocked. That's kind of weird from a victim. No disrespect. Not insinuating anything, I'm just doing my police work. Okay, so she had the view.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere
I
in
don't
there.
really care about the toothbrush, but I think looking at the medication could give us some indication regarding the person, like her mental state.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol,
Okay,
histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read.
I know the first
Behind
one.
them,
The first
an
one is used
unusually
for
shaped
cold.
nasal spray. Its label reads Nacra. Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Yeah, I'm going to tilt my guy because he's a little bit better at pressing pressing the issue. I don't know how to say. I'm going to tilt Kim as well.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's
And
on
this
the
is why.
lookout.
He's on the lookout. Fair enough. You see, this is why I also wanted to consult with him. He always has an opinion, so sure. Let's search
Among
this as
some
well.
foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find?
No, this is cheap, but I'm still going to do it. Let me equip everything that gives me a plus to electrochemistry. Oh, back. I think now we should be really good, but I'm still going to push it. I think the pants that I have already give me 1 to electrochemistry, and with what we have now, we should have like 90. Yeah, easily.
Plus,
Come on, give it
nothing of note. The further you look, the more arcane it gets.
I'm sorry, but at 90% chance, I do not accept a failure. I apologize, but hey,
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs. Nothing of note.
you
The further you
are freaking marking me. So 90% check, you should mean like 9 out of 10 times I should pass the check,
medicine
right?
cabinet is stocked with drugs.
Already I failed 2
plus
times.
an
So
old tooth. Nothing of note.
you are.
The further you look, the more.
I'm getting a little bit annoyed. Okay, I'm going to do all of the other options. Perhaps I can find more clues that will increase
This
my
medicine cabinet
my
is
chance
stocked
of
with drugs. Plus
passing
an
this
old.
check.
It's been used, but not for scrubbing blood off towels or anything else interesting. It seems.
Okay, fair enough.
Anything of note?
Come on.
A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it.
Finally.
In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste, a proud Revacholian pharmaceutical company with great traditions.
Great traditions. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't think I want my guy to become an addict, to become again an addict, because he already had some issues when we started, playing with him. So,
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Peptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
okay, so she was taking quite a lot of drugs. So she has some trauma. So there might be some truth to the allegations that she was,
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Well, I actually believe that if I put everything, you see, I put this, I have a +2 to my interfacing. What pants did I have? I think I had these ones because they didn't decrease any of my stats. And I also had a jacket. Okay, do I have anything that increases my what is it? My interfacing skill. Yeah, those aren't that good. I already have some gloves. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me save and let me choose it one more.
This medicine cabinet is... There it is. The orange sun wearing blister pack. You
Come
feel
on.
silently. The bottle slides into you. Feels so sleek and beautiful. You got it. Here comes the afterburner.
And I'm actually doing her a favor. So I'm taking, the drugs from her cabinet. Okay, let me do another save. Also, let me see. Wait, I have only one more skill point left. What did I do with them? I most likely bought a lot of thought. Oh yeah, I bought like 2 of them, right? Yes, I remember. I'm really tempted to do the last one, but out of these 3, I don't... actually, out of these 2 remaining thoughts, I don't think there's anything that I would like to... my guy to have. So, for now, I think I'm going to leave it like this. I will mostly do it just to see if I can... if this is the last one, you know? Or if I can go even higher. Out of curiosity, to be more specific. Okay, I think we've investigated everything that we could investigate, so let's go up. Okay, there's a bed. Easily made, okay. What's with the window? What do you see, my
This
guy?
window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Okay.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
That's not
Following
normal?
your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Oh, yeah, compared to the other one. Got it. Yeah, okay.
Looks like it, yes.
So something happened here, I guess? Investigate everything. And after that, talk to her.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just the lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Yeah, I think I learned this thought some time ago. Maybe I will just do some finger pistols. Going to do to my guy. Like, big bang. Do it. Come on.
Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols produce a satisfying snap. Strange for such a low-caliber finger gun to sound so chunky. The flower in your other hand is impressed. So is Kim.
Kim is either impressed or shocked, I would say.
That's not entirely true. The lieutenant...
That's fair.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and
Okay, I'm
lean.
going to keep the conversation clean since she already had a bad, recent memory, so
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The
politely.
cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
Oh,
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few.
fair enough.
Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
Let's go which...
I can see that. I'm glad all this onward going has brought you to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The
See,
people
this is
who
why I
put him
want
there
him
have
with me,
asked us
because
to
he
talk to you.
goes straight to the point.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first.
Okay.
When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Very well, brain. Let's go with this. This should be a nice distraction.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell.
Suddenly change your topic.
Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
So let's see. Add something else for side that when you go there, use words like okay. Let's go with this. Let's go with everything else, and after that, go to the subject. Let's try to build the report first.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
That window is new.
It is.
An evasive maneuver. Ask a follow-up.
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop making it hard. The truth is, I'm a horrible girl.
You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant's pen.
Well done, Kim.
Feels like success.
Fair enough.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
Coming from me, I don't think that's... I don't feel that's quite genuine. I know, should I go with the second one? Go with the second one.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The anti-star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Okay, into a corpse, got it.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments. Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
I'm not going to go with the third one. I don't think anyone would react in a positive way after taking their stuff, so...
Very funky.
Very funky. Okay. Let's go with this one. So let's just talk about anything else, and at the end we go to the thing that we're interested in.
I'm wintering.
Wintering? What's that?
How long have you been staying here?
She's staying here for the winter. Got it.
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
I think the Whirling is basically the only decent place that you can stay. So I'm going to ask, why did she come to this specific city?
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
Says it down. It's not the beach. Okay.
She looks at you and nods,
Okay.
watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Let's go with the first one.
Clasier Amondu. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. A bad memory, officer. Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. After aluminium, Fredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
So she came here to escape that place. Fair enough.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
Yeah, as I was saying.
I'm 28.
Ooh, I felt that.
Something stupid. Oranese lit.
What's that?
Oranese literature. It's what I
okay.
studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
Yeah, I don't think that's a question that you might like, but sure.
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
If you make money, then money is very important. Show her some money. Come on, just let's go with cool.
It's not
I don't want to
very
piss her
cool,
off.
but what can you do?
Take a look at the passport, sure. Just to confirm her name and where is she from. So, yeah, it could be helpful.
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Oh,
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
so she wants to leave here? So she's just staying here for the winter? Why did she come? I don't quite understand. Something doesn't make sense. She studies like literature, but at the same time she came to a small town here in Martinez, and I don't know, something at least I did not understand why she came here in the first place. Something doesn't add up to me, at least.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
On the coast. Well, I could be doing some digging. Yeah, I was asking the same thing because I wanted to verify by looking at her passport, to verify that she told us her actual name and her actual place from where she came here.
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
That's fair. Should I go with the first one? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm trying to build a report. And
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
got it. And now we're going to go to the meaty part.
The record. So official.
Okay, let's do this.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
I'm going to be as tactful as the dialogue options are going to allow me.
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
Oof. I want to push, but I need to find out more. I'm a policeman, so let's go with the first one. It seems less intrusive.
Is it? It is afternoon. Time flies, man.
I don't like I don't like these options, but let's go with the first one for sure. She's avoiding the subject too much, so there has been something. There is some truth to what the guys downstairs told me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
Okay.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Okay, so she denies that. So she denies their motive or of doing this. Can I ask her about her relation with the guy downstairs? I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. But the leader of the gang.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Well done, Kim. This is why I wanted him.
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to
Are you
spice
sure
things
you
up
want
a
to
bit.
rape?
Some assault and battery.
That's a very smart
Sexual assault, maybe.
question.
It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Okay. That's interesting. Why didn't she simply do what that guy Titus asked her?
Pretty much.
Huh.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Okay. Let's go with the third one because the second one serves no point.
We partied.
Um. Again, I'm going to try to be as tactful as possible.
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically.
What?
We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
Okay.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
So Titus might have been simply jealous, perhaps, just throwing this, as possibility, because she had a relationship with that guy, the guy who was basically killed by them.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
Yeah, no. No, I'm not going to.
I guess you can say
that
that,
question.
yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
Okay.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
Okay, so perhaps the guy at the bar might know something. Well, he is the manager of this diner. I think this is a diner, if I'm not mistaken. A diner who also has a hotel, so it's like a 2-in-1. But I should also talk to him after I finish here. Perhaps he might know more about the relationship between her and the dead guy.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Okay. This one I'm going to put, I think, last. This might be a closing, let's say, statement. Oh, yeah, let's go with this one.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now.
Okay, so
I can't talk
feelings
about it.
were definitely involved.
I don't know.
I got it.
Hair?
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
This might be too touchy, since, as we can see, she's already having some troubles dealing with this. This is also hard. I wouldn't want to ask her any of the questions, but I have to.
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
Okay.
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
Okay.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical
Thank you, Kim.
relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
For sure it was with Titus.
Which ones, sir?
Oh,
I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously.
okay.
But as I said, it's been a long winter.
And this is what I was thinking. Perhaps she first started to have a relationship with Mr. Titus. And perhaps some of his friends, I don't know. but with Titus. And after that, she started meeting this guy, fell in love with him. Titus, you know, became like angry because angry and jealous, and probably this is why he killed him, and then sort of threatened her to keep his side of the story. It makes some sort of sense, at least in my mind. Um, oh, don't know which one. Yes, sorry, I'm going with this
He
one.
had something to do with the strike.
Okay.
One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
Interesting. So now I'm thinking, since he had something to do with the strike, now the boss Everett might be involved because he's like their boss. So that's another lead, another possibility. Okay,
And his role in this strike was what?
Kim, I like you.
I think he was in a security detail.
Mm-hmm.
He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
Okay.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Huh. Oof.
Bullet? They shot
Okay.
him too?
She didn't know.
They stripped his clothes and they
Perhaps
shot him?
this will make her, even though it's pushing her to the limit, perhaps this will make her a little bit angry at those guys and more willing to give us more information.
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So the stimuli was, and they shot it. Okay, so she obviously doesn't know the details.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
It's close, and they shot him. Okay.
Things are starting to go a little over my head here.
Hmm.
I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
Okay. So I definitely need to speak to Sylvie. I think I spoke to her over phone, and I remembered that I did quite a bad impression. The previous time that we met face to face. I think I did something to the bird and then got drunk, did a lot of crazy stuff. So it's going to be challenging to talk to her, but we'll see.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Okay.
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with the dumb question since it's here. Why not?
I'm 89% sure.
Wait a second. What?
You know how it is.
Do you?
Why is she saying that she was drugged or drunk or?
Maybe you don't know.
Yeah.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
This would be. God, is she confusing me? Should I push it? I'm going to
Let
push
me
it.
make this 100% clear then, officer.
There
I
we
was
go.
not sexually assaulted.
Okay, fair
Would
enough.
I be as flippant if I had been?
Oh, that was a joke. Yeah, got it. She was being sarcastic. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof,
Yeah,
out of
from
the
the
bathroom window,
Yeah, saw that.
in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
Ah, you was the one who called us. Man, Kim, you are just... Should I let him? I think I'm going to let him. He's on a roll. He got one. Just go for it, Kim.
I
Go
made
for
it.
it.
And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Okay.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
The first one is dumb. Even though she's probably going to say that she did it because either it was the right thing, either because of the relationship that she had with him. So I'm not quite interested in the first one. But the second one... Oh yeah, she probably disguised her voice because she didn't want to snitch. So let me see. I'm going to go with whatever. It doesn't matter. Sure, let's go with the first one.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there.
Ah.
Then they started stripping him.
Okay, that's fair.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's Scott's mystery phone cutter.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Let's make her feel a little bit better.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Okay.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
Yep.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
I mean, the corpse was there for, I think, at least until we arrived 1 week. And the call was given, like, I think 6 days after he was, hanged. So she did the right thing.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief.
Yeah, I'm
and
sorry, but we
weariness.
had to
The
go with
air
this.
on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Yeah, let's go. We've pushed enough. I'm going to exit, and after that I'm going to talk to Kim. I don't want to stress her anymore with the case. Let's go downstairs just to be sure that everything...
This window is pristine.
I'm trying to go downstairs, come on. Let me go downstairs. Wait, what's... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got it. Kim wants to talk to me. I want to talk to Kim as well. Okay, so we've made some progress.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys.
I totally agree.
Half
Yeah.
their reasoning just went out the window.
Yes.
Nothing will make them respect the RCM,
Mm-hmm.
but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Obviously.
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If
Yeah.
not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Okay, fair enough.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Okay, Kim. Even though it was a little bit odd how she just admitted from the beginning. At the same time, she made the call.
clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Let's do this. Come on. Let's confront him.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting
Of course, of course.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He
Okay.
raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
We got him talking.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
She didn't quite
Yeah,
seem
she's
like that.
crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
Let's go hard ass. All in.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
Let's do
And
this,
you
boy.
went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Okay, so it looks like he had a relation. Some sort of a relation with her. And at least there were some feelings from his part. So this is why he might have reacted like this and killed her. Let's see.
Hit you. Duck.
Let's do this.
Titus Hardy. Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
If I'm not mistaken, I found out that she was some sort of a lawyer. Even though at the beginning she was dressed as a gardener. In the end, I think I found out that she was some sort of a lawyer, I think.
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet, too.
Okay, so Everard obviously has something. At the same time, I still think that Titus had some... Might have done that guy in... Because he had some feeling for the girl upstairs.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Well, if you were, like, torturing him, he might have confessed to anything.
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Okay.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Let's go logic. All in.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about. What's on it? We call it the Door Gunner Mega Mix. You'll know why.
Door Gunner Mega
Won't
Mix,
you
what?
listen to it?
A door gun is a gun mounted to the door of a transport airship.
Okay.
They have a habit of mowing down civilians. Farmers mostly.
Oh.
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree
Okay,
for that.
so they bugged him. Okay. At least that's what they claimed they did. So,
We have machines. We're in
Have
logistics.
machines.
How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
yeah, you don't seem that much into hardware and technology,
Understood?
if I'm going to be honest.
You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Yeah.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day,
Ah,
writing down what they say.
I
It
got
gets hot
it.
as hell in there.
So this is how they They did it. I got it. Okay. And obviously they got the biggest guy to do this. Because why not? Sorry, Angus.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Yeah, that's actually a fair
Where
point,
can
sir.
I
My bad.
listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, that was a dumb.
Play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I got it. That was a dumb
I'm sure we
question.
can find
Sorry.
a tape player. It's not a...
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
My room had. Oh yeah, my room had one. Yeah.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Sure, why not?
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Let me think. Oh wait, what? Oh yeah.
Actual art degree. Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish, infantile, cliche and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes.
Okay.
Resolutely shit.
I got it.
Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of
passive heal.
lip-wristed, premature,
Wait, passives.
ill-informed attempt
Passives.
at
What? Oh,
talentless
conceptualization.
fuckfest,
Passive.
recidivistic shit peddler,
Plus
pedantic,
10
listless, savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh.
Oh, I don't actually like it. Hand-eye coordination. Let me see how much do I have it. I have only 5. This is going to be cheesy, and I apologize. I would like to apologize before, but I'm going to stop that thought process, and I'm going to go real fast once more to the options that I just did. I'm sorry, but I'm not spending one thought point on canceling this. Sorry about this.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Okay, come on, take your position.
Fuck.
For
Yeah,
She wasn't...
Lum. And you...
Hit you.
Titus Everard.
The root. Someone
Look up,
Okay,
show
got it, got
Here,
it, got it,
this-
got it,
you
got it.
fixed.
Give
You
me
don't
the
fix.
tape.
I won't. You don't
Sorry.
fix. I won't be on your...
Okay, what's on the
You don't
tape?
fix. I won't be on your bulletin board.
Where did
we-
it get the
Let's
tape?
do it.
Sounds...
things got nuts.
It's not.
Don't.
Yeah.
You don't care. Fixed. I won't be on your...
I'm sure we...
Sorry,
I'm sure...
Your room had one.
I tried
Don't
to
forget your
press
tape,
this one.
lawman.
Yeah,
you
give
do
the tape.
that. Oh.
Okay, okay, we're back. We're good. Okay, so I need to find the tape player. I can also interrogate Kuno to see if he manipulated the traps. I can talk to her as well. I can do a lot of things. She's obviously the brain, so let's try talking to her. Let's see if...
I've got nothing to say to you.
Okay. She has nothing to say to me. Also want to talk to him. Perhaps he
Hey,
has seen
Was there something you needed?
the guy who was hanged with the girl.
Well, well. Bringing in that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Let's see. Perhaps he'll let us stay here for free.
Got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting...
Okay, okay, got it. So I guess I cannot get into the room, unfortunately. Because 20 real is it's a little bit too much. Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, I cannot stay the night, but I still have the keys, I guess, to the place. That makes sense. Oh yeah, now I
The
have a key.
compact tape player is still and silent. The machine was made in Revachol by a company called Le Mercier. Their logo depicts the triple-towered Delta skyline. It was supposedly built to last. There's no fixing this one.
Okay, so it's
This
that.
would have been very helpful with the Mega Mix,
Yes.
but it isn't anymore.
Yeah, I got it, Kim. My bad.
My kinema only comes with radio.
Hmm.
Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the
That's
pawn
fair.
shop. He has stuff.
That's fair. Fair enough. Let me go down. I think I'm first going to talk to Kuno and see if he interacted, if he took the bait from the trap. Because he's over here, so he's close by. Yeah, he's still here. Still going to quick save because
Fuck does Kuno care?
there we go.
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about books.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Okay. Okay, so he did it.
Shut up, see.
Too late.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
Yeah, let's push it. Because she definitely knows something. So let's go and push it.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City? AKA the City of Rage.
I don't know what that's about.
No! It's gonna happen now. They're gonna make you lame.
Stop it, see. No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control.
There's definitely something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack, the
Got
one
it.
with the pig's head.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Fair enough. This was his shack, if I remember correctly. Investigated here the first time that I went and found the hangman. Scrolling with locusts. Yep, he did
All
it.
around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
And I don't know if I said this before, but I love this guy's voice. The narrator is just spot on, amazing.
Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case. Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yes, precisely what I was thinking.
Yes. I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough. If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The Phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was... But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The Phasmid is impairing your judgment.
Of course it
I'll
is.
let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Thank you, Kim. Okay, let's talk to him again.
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah. Kuno took the books, so what? It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
Locusts coming down like a shadow. This must be the Night City he mentioned when you asked him where he's been.
Okay.
Yeah, Locust City. City of Rage. City of Lights.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist? Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you absolutely lame in, like, 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
There we go, Kuno.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window.
Sure.
Without a word, for once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
So first of all, I don't think those the creatures that they're trying to get are real. And he's at least doing something productive. He's trying to construct something. Sure. Let's ask more about what he's trying to build.
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus.
There we go.
Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck. Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame. Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah. You should stop, dude.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
He recognizes the name.
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
As you leave, you notice his usual rooster-like swaying posture has changed.
Huh. Interesting.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Perhaps now we can...
Kuno...
Yeah, we cannot interact more with him. Well, we can tell that nice couple that we figured out the mystery. And after that, I want to go to Everett and give him the forged signatures in order for him to give us more details regarding our gun, because we lost our gun and Everett somehow knows something about it. From what I understood, the gun that my guy had was pawned by a woman, and Everett knows something about it. I know who that woman was, and I also don't know what Everett knows. And I think this would be the second job that I'm doing for him. Not quite that comfortable with it, but I kind of need my gun.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
Sure, you need to have a hobby, so go for it.
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence.
Oh.
It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap.
Oh, don't tell me he has some sort of disease. Now you're going to make me feel bad. I should have lied.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Come on. I didn't know.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
But he's also not feeling well. So I would like to do it, but I don't know, am I risking his health? But at the same time, this would improve with his morale and would make him feel better. So, sure,
We are
fine.
getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast.
Yep.
But after this...
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery.
Sure thing. Do I need to fill all of the traps or only the main one? Let me see. You left empty before. I hope the one that this guy was at, because that one I remember it. Which one it was. If it was any of the other ones, I do not remember them at all. I have zero clues. Yeah, I just remembered that. Wait, who is this guy? Okay, another dude. That when I was going along the docks, I found a dead body, and oh wait, I think I phoned it in. And in the jacket of the dead guy,
a set of steering
I found
levers, a
like
radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
library
the
card.
soft glow of the fuel
And I'm going
preheater
to phone at the library to learn more about the guy who died. From the scene, it looked like he simply got drunk and fell and, you know, hit his head, I think, on the bench or something, and he died.
This
So
is
let's learn more about him.
How may I assist you?
But I really like this one. This is Rocker. Reconnect me to the 41st. Okay. This one.
Hold on, officer.
They should be open. They have their schedule. I think it was from 11 to 6 p.m.
I've got Central Jamrock Public
There we
Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
I hope I didn't have to check the library card because I think I forgot to do this.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
Oh, Billie Jean, perhaps a play on words, like the song of. Oh, I'm having trouble. Michael Jackson, yeah, that was the name.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment. I'll have to check our database.
Go for it.
Yes, hello. Are you still there?
Mm-hmm.
I found Billy Majon's home address. Is that all right?
Yeah,
no
that's
phone number.
that's perfect. Sure.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Oh, well done, brain. Yeah, he did seem like poorly dressed. That's a good point. Me.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Thank you very much, because I would have had a lot of trouble trying to find out where he lived.
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago. But
Okay,
I
fair
wasn't at
enough.
work that day.
Yeah.
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes. Okay, if it was the police.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie.
Mm-hmm.
She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Billy's husband? Okay.
Law's Radio City.
Sure.
That's the same book the working class woman was reading at
Wait,
the
what?
bookstand.
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me.
Everything's
Sometimes her husband
connected.
returns some books for
I
her.
think I remembered her. Yeah, I think I met her outside of the bookstore like 1 or 2 days ago. There's a local bookstore right here to the left of the diner. And I think I talked to her. Okay, and now everything is connected, it would seem.
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight. Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two
okay.
the last time she saw him. 1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention
Yeah, that
to
makes sense. It would have been actually weird if she remembered.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me?
No, that's all, thank
In
you.
the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook.
And actually, I could also speak with Sylvie, the bartender of this place, later on. We can also talk to Everett. Oh, so many things to do. I like it.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this
Oh
would
yeah,
make a fine trophy.
it's on the back of his
We could like
jacket.
hang
Fuck
fucking
the world.
shrunken heads from the side mirrors, cops' heads, scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit.
Yeah.
A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property.
Go for it, Kim.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
I can tell you who we're
So
not.
what, the skulls
Cop. We're not snitches.
are some sort of
Or
a gang, I
skulls.
guess.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you. Cop, you
Who are the
don't know?
skulls?
What kind of cop are you?
I'm so
The
glad you asked.
question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Okay.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
Okay, got it.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Yeah,
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
Ah, okay.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Yeah, probably he doesn't know anything, but sure, why
Murder?
not? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged. He was hanged from a tree.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean...
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there.
Ah, this sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example...
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
I'm going to play their game. Perhaps they will open up and they will provide some relevant information, even though I really doubt it.
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin.
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat. But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Hey, There's no need for that.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to ask, but it's quite obvious that they're not members of the Skulls. They're just some young guys pissed off at the world, I guess.
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get... Because we can be just as psycho and...
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
Got it, got it.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now? Mm-hmm. What about them?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one. For so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase. The hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times. And even then, it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
If you blow up the lake, there won't be anything left, guy.
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Yeah.
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message. What I mean by this is, we are all pissed.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Huh.
Yes? Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor choices in life and fashion. I'm not... What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective. Neither. Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
Okay.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Oh. If I can get those jackets. Sorry, but I'm going to cheese it. So half light, I don't think I have anything that increases that. Let the body control, threaten people. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that increases half light. Let me just check real fast. Yeah, no. If I find something in the future, perhaps I'll go and try. I have only 28% of a chance and I do not want to ruin it. So, the wife of... yeah. Okay. So, the wife of the guy that died in the pier was right here. I think 1 or 2 days ago. Perhaps she went inside the shop. Perhaps the owner of the bookstore, the shop, knows something. Let's try. Let me look upstairs. Yeah, no. Okay, let's talk to her. Let's see if she
Hello again,
remembers
esteemed
something.
officer, and welcome to...
Nah, she doesn't. Fair enough. Then I guess I'll continue and go and check on his house. From what I remember... Wait a second, I think I went too far. Or did I went just about right? Yeah, I think I'm on the right track. Yes, yeah, yes, I am. Yeah, I think I should go to the first or second floor of this place to check out his house. I'll probably find his wife there, but who knows? I think it was room 20. Going to try all of them because I cannot remember which one.
Brown door.
Yep. Come
the
on.
Number reads
I'm too good
20.
at this.
Something smells good. Soup allons, yo. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock.
I'm going to discuss with Kim. I'm also going to make a quick save because.
Yes?
Oh, sorry. You need to press here to discuss with him. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm on a controller. If you're wondering why I struggle sometimes
20.
to hover over some things.
Something smells good. The lieutenant.
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
Yeah, it's probably his wife. And I don't think she even knows that he's dead because now I'm going to form a story. Because as we also talked to the guys at the library, he frequently gets drunk and he sleeps like far away from home. So she's not normally worried about this. So she most likely doesn't know anything about him, but is still not worried.
We have our first preliminary identification.
Mhm.
In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions. Ready? Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Fair enough.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Let's do this.
Hello? Who is it?
And someone turns down the radio.
Let's go.
The police. A moment, please. Give us a moment.
Give us a moment. Wait, what? The plot thickens.
Tidying up.
Oh, don't tell me they have a kid. Come on.
Come in. The door is open.
Please don't tell me they have a kid. This will it's only going to make it worse. So they're poor, they have a kid, and now the husband is gone. That would be like... Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, but first I investigate everything in the house. Oh no, so they're really... Oh, don't tell me they have the beds in the same room. Okay. Wait, they have a double bed? Probably theirs. Don't tell me they have actually two kids. No, come on, game.
It's you from the book stand.
Mm-hmm.
Did you come to bring my cockatoo back? I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade?
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief. For now, you're on your own here.
Thanks, but I'm alright. Let's go with the first one.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
Okay, so he gets drunk and he gets into trouble like regularly. That's also fair. Okay, got it.
Keep it together. You don't want your body language to tell her the news.
Sorry, I'm rambling. It's just that Victor often gets into all kinds of trouble. So,
Give me a second. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to try and increase my empathy. Oh, okay. It's probably going to fail, but I'm at least going to give it my best. If it fails, it fails. Even though I certainly hope it doesn't.
She looks up, too anxious to say anything.
I'm actually going to try and talk to her some more. Perhaps I can, like, soften her up.
how have I been? You're not here to discuss me.
Okay,
What is
fine.
this about?
You've done this before.
Oh, okay.
Just keep your focus.
What did you say? Oh. Oh. But he was just...
But he was just here. Alive.
Wait, what?
We understand this comes
Okay.
as a huge shock. I want
Some
you to
time
know
ago.
that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
Thanks, Kim.
What happened to him?
Um, let's go with the accident.
Was he drunk?
Going to go with the first one. Full honesty. I'm sorry.
I see. And you just found him there. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It couldn't have been long. I'm going to go with this one.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress. The handkerchief.
Yep, give her the handkerchief. Yeah, no words.
A small, terrified smile quivers on her face as she takes the handkerchief and wipes away the tears.
She just needs to be
She looks
alone right now, I
disoriented.
think. Yeah.
Is there anyone we
process
could
it.
call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
There you go, Cam.
No, no. I just need to tell
Oh
my
my
girl.
girls, come on. I told you yeah. They have 2 beds, so that means two girls. God damn it.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
Take a day to recover, yeah.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She can't take much more. Her stomach is churning. Soon she will have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think we should
and
leave
scream.
and just let her and process and do whatever she needs to do to recover.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier. Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. Thank you. Thank you for telling me.
We should step outside and talk.
Yep. That was rough, but it was smooth. I think we did a good job.
You did well. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased. They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
That's fair.
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done. Let's go.
Okay, that was intense. Now, with that being said, let me re-equip my stuff. I think my authority is already very low, so I'm going to equip this. What else do I have? Shirt, pants. Wait, what do I have around my neck? I'm a little bit confused. Where did I get this? Okay. Oh, it was given to me as a, like, let's say a reward. From the wife of the guy who is searching for insects. Well, imaginary insects. I don't know how they're called. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm not going to stay in me and Max and look at all of my equipment. Okay, so we've dealt with this case. What else should we do? I think I'm going to go to Everett and see if he can... yeah, I'm going to give him the forged signatures. So I was supposed to go and take some signatures from some fishermen. I think they were for a highway next to them, and the works would have gone on for
There.
1 month.
Working class drunk. You know, cracked it. All in a good day's work. What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is. Yes, and you found him. Now, didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't Missindo? Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? There's no need for champagne when...
Not enough. Yeah, so there would have been like for a couple of months works, like a lot of noises, and people would have worked next to those fishermen for a lot of time. That would have been, of course, detrimental to them, and I simply forged the signatures that Everett required. The union boss, basically. Now I'm going to give them to him and see if I manage to fool him. What is the exit? I think it's over here, right? Yeah. And after this, I think I'm simply going to go and check for a tape player. Let me check real fast and see my quests. Okay, I need to find another tape, another melody. Got it. So that the guys at the Disco Elysium, that's the club that I helped make. It's a club in an abandoned church. Yeah, he needs some tapes, some music, so he can make his jam more hardcore. Yeah, it says hardcore because there's this guy, Egghead, who always says hardcore all the time. Let me see. Put the envelope in the mailbox in the plaza. So in front of the whirling. Okay, my bad. So it's good that I read in the end from the quest log. He's going to check the other quests, to be honest, but since I found this one, sure, let's go for it. And it's probably going to take some time, probably 1 day, for this for the signatures to arrive, right? Because they're being mailed. That would make sense, but we'll see. Out of the way, out of the way. Actually, if I would have known, I would have put them last night, but what can you do? Let me see. So there should be a mailbox in front of the whirling. Most likely this is the one.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an...
Yes, for sending mail.
Yeah, fair enough, Kim.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slut,
Definitely.
Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
I definitely agree.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Got it. Let's go, let's go. Even though, how will Everett know that we've actually you know, delivered, mailed the signatures, if whoever is supposed to receive them hasn't received them, because it will take some time for them to receive. I don't know for sure, but if Kim told me that we can go right now and talk to Everett, then that's fine with me. It's enough. Perhaps he has some spies who are eyeing the mailbox. You know, perhaps Everett has some spies. I don't know. Let me see. I don't actually think that was the right... No, actually that was the right way. Yeah, I haven't been in this place for... since 2 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks or more. From the other playthrough. Here I think I needed to...
You're back before the cargo container.
Yeah. To use
Its
my
drawer
rhetoric
has
to
not lessened.
open this door, which is quite impossible. Since difficulty level is 18 and I have only 3 to rhetoric, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to open it. Unless I find out something, some secret that will let me. Wait, what? Where? A fishing rod? Ah, this one I think. Right? The one in the... on the chair. Could be a fishing rod. Wait a second, my brain is working. I think. And now I'm just drawing random correlations. It might be nothing, but from what I remember, so the hanged guy from the case that we're investigating had some special equipment on him, right? Right now I only found his gloves, and I think I also found his chest piece, which hopefully I still have it and I didn't throw it up. Okay, out actually. But I remember I interviewed someone, can't remember who, and that someone told me that a part of the equipment was thrown into the sea next to the harbor by Kuno. And he has a fishing pole, and I'm just thinking, did he perhaps try to fish it out? Even though it's quite dumb, because he would have had to be like relatively there. I mean, relatively next to the scene, because otherwise he wouldn't have known where to try and fish for the equipment. But as I said, this is just some random speculation. It probably, I don't know, probably he just likes going fishing. But we'll see. Come on, I'm trying to talk to him. There we go.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
I met a girl named Essel. Oh, okay. Should I try and push him? Even though he won't budge. Look at him. He doesn't care. He's used to this.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this? Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you to put this to bed. Do what you must.
Thank you for your understanding. We will...
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Yes.
The Golden Boy returns
Let's
once
try
more.
this.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way.
Okay.
You've done a great thing today.
Ah, okay,
You've
so
given
this
the
is how
children
he
of
knows.
Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now.
So he has the mailman in his pocket. Well, it makes sense. Okay.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything.
See? Forging that signature really paid off. Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
I'm first going for my gun, and after that I'm going for some questions that might simply piss him off. Because those are the ones that I'm more interested in. But let's go first with the gun, because this is important as well.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me.
Of course it did.
But it had to be done.
Of course it did. Where it is?
An old
Where
woman
is it?
has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character. So watch out.
Okay, what old woman?
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
What? I thought that an old woman sold the gun. Then who sold the gun to Roy? I'm a little bit confused. Anyway, so who is this woman?
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track.
Okay.
Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that?
Oh yeah, I
Wild.
sold my gun. I got it. Yeah, I
Anyway.
remembered. I sold it. My guy got drunk and everything, and he lost his badge. He crashed his car into the ocean. Yeah, he sold his gun. He got drunk with 3 other guys, I think, after he crashed his car. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I sold it. I remembered.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Let's go with this one.
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's
Okay,
an old lady.
the pigs.
How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details.
So
It
an
sounds
old
like she's
woman
unstable, but don't worry.
calling herself
No
the
one got
Pigs.
hurt.
Unstable is good, actually. She will be easier to disarm. No, wait.
Yeah.
Actually, unstable is
Unstable
pretty
is
bad.
bad.
I already have.
Nice.
Tonight,
Okay.
starting 10 o'clock, near
So
the
it
old
actually
fish
paid
market
off.
on the coast. The one on the boardwalk,
10.
a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything
Of
dangerous.
course you wouldn't.
But you did ask for this. Now,
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
How do you know that she will be until 2 o'clock? I don't know. But my guy just knows. He's a policeman. He used his detective abilities and he just deduced this. Fair enough. I'll take it.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Let's try this one.
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
Okay.
Why a war, of course.
Huh.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war. Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1, and that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Yeah, let's go with the second one.
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people.
For the
and
people,
fuck
of course.
Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tit from her asshole. She has no chance.
That's anyone. Yeah, why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you... It's already happening.
Oh, probably the signatures were the catalyst, but those signatures aren't the the actual stuff. They're forced.
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
So there are like 2,375. Ha!
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol.
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan?
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
Sure, some will go, but mark my words. To see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Okay, that's really bad. I think I'm definitely going to talk to that woman, Joyce, I think was her name, right? Perhaps she can do something about this.
Drug trafficking.
Yep, that's bad.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, the company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad. Has bad optics. Maybe illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperazole.
So he's going to try and make... So he's going to make all types of drugs, but for sure he's going to go into the shady stuff as well. I mean, look at him. I'm 100% sure. And think, a company of this size, producing drugs, there are over 2,000 people. This definitely won't be good.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
There we go. Well done, Kim.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned.
Ah, this prick. I want to get him behind bars. I don't know how, but I simply want
But
it.
if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
He's basically admitting to it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Let's go
of
into him.
course. And while you're doing that, please go ahead and also tell the Wild Pines.
Nothing in his features betrays any concern.
I hate him so much.
Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez. Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body.
Oh no.
We're gonna
it's
incorporate
bad.
this place to Kingdom Come.
So he's going to have
Everyone's
a...
gonna be in on the wealth. And everyone's gonna pull
I think
their
it's called a
weight.
monopole. He's going to control everything. That's extremely bad for the people.
Let's
It
keep
never
focusing
works.
on the drug trade.
Never works.
He was almost admitting to it.
Let me see. I wanted to do this, yeah, as my volition suggested, but like more, like not go this directly. If I could touch this subject, but not, you know, go straight head on, but. Yeah, first one then.
No, Harry. That's boring. Boys, Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering?
Should I go and try to smooth talk him and say, yes, oh, you're doing such a good job? Yeah, I'm going to go and try to smooth talk him, but I don't know, first or second one. Let's go with the first one.
Yes, if you start thinking about it like that, the socialist we're way past specific union members now. This is the you can bother Leonard with that. He
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big-time mode.
Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people...
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland, there's nothing left. But reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig
So
sheds
where
on the
would
coast.
those people that you're
land will be used
kicking
for
out
municipal buildings and commerce. Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds,
sounds
thousands of people.
extremely
The coast
stupid
will be lit up
and
with
bad.
enterprise and life.
So supermarket
All
and
those
church
ruins out
already
there turned into low-income housing.
already is dumb. Like hundreds, no thousands of people, the coast will be lit up, the enterprise and life. All those ruins out turned into low-income housing.
Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on. Yes, I do. I got the centre, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get
Oh,
the
the
church
church,
too.
the
The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo...
And then there will be a giant statue of him, towering.
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes, kids off speed, and landowners in a zone hating me. That will be my statue. Ah, damn right I'm up to something, Harry. Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is funny.
Funny. She was trying to set up a narcotics operation.
Oh, that a cell. Yes, I do seem to remember sending a pretty young thing down there to liven up the place. Get some melodic music in there. Amphetamine lab? That sounds very... But what do I know about kids these days? The music...
It sounds to me like you are trying to start an amphetamine lab in the district. And you're using some delinquents you found, God knows where, to set it up and run it for you.
Found God knows where? That a cell is the daughter of Miko the kebab. A man who once killed a guy with a kebab.
Miko the kebab? Okay, that's really inventive.
I think a daughter of a man who killed a man with a kebab can handle running a little nightclub, don't you? Maybe it was Bogovir. Or Jakub. I think it might have been Conrad.
I'm going to say nothing and let him believe that they're still trying to set up an amphetamine lab. Just because I want to protect the kids.
I got it, Harry. It was Radagost. Radagost the kebab. There's enough of koikos and kebabs. What else can I...
Wow, so someone's been a little bored. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please.
You? I wouldn't worry about that.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown, he doesn't even want to talk to you about it. No need to be defensive. The regularity, of course you do. And maybe some black shoes or a pristine white shirt to go with that. It's official. My lord's Copo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. Done and done. No actual communicate.
Fine, so I got another thought. Let me see. Yeah. Perhaps it will increase my my authority, because the authority is quite low. That's it's like at 1 or 2, something like that. I think this guy's Leonard. From what I understood from Everett, I can ask him about specific members of the union.
Hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old... No trouble at all, mister.
Yep.
No trouble. Mr. Everett doesn't really want me to talk to people about union guys. Mr. Edgar is Mr. Everett's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does.
Okay.
But a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's all kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year he spent a whole winter in South Africa. Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
South Safari. A lot of bulk chemical manufacturing going on there. The trade must have been lucrative for the trip to be so long.
Okay, got it.
He's a union man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does.
I think this
he
guy
makes
was
everyone
the
feel
racist.
a little better.
The big guy who was a racist, yeah, I think I remember him.
He's really something. He doesn't talk much to me usually, but when he does, I don't really understand most of what he's saying. Actually, I don't think he would like me running my mouth about him like that.
He had an accent, I think he did. I can't
Once he
remember
said he's a dragon to this mob fellow who came picking a fight with some union men.
Oh, okay.
I think he really believes Jean-Luc was a dragon because he ran right off. Another time he almost killed another guy. But I
okay,
shouldn't
so
talk about that.
he's trouble, got it.
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice, friendly sort, old Titus is.
Of course he is.
I'd best not. I mean, I could, but I don't think Mr. Everett would like it very much. You better ask him yourself, mister. The Night Guard. Ooh, he's a peculiar fellow. He's the strong, silent type, you could say. We talk all the time, but I don't really know much about him. He plays petanque with my old human studies teacher, Mr. Martin, down at the plaza. I think he's the only fellow who actually knows old Renee.
Okay,
they lived on the same street their entire lives. Even dated the same girl on and off for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, I remember they were arguing about that.
I remember once. Mr. Martin, yes. Don't really remember much about him. I was just a boy back then.
Mr. Martin, Gaston also taught history and human studies to the Clear brothers.
Sure, mister.
Okay, now let me think. So, the priority is getting my gun back. So at 10 I have let's say an encounter with that old woman who took my gun, who bought my gun actually, because I sold it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and talk to Joyce and tell her everything that Everett wants to do. Perhaps she will be able to intervene actually, to do something, because what this guy wants to do, it's really bad. He says he doesn't have any motive but for killing that guy, but since he's basically, as he said, at war with the other company, yeah, I think that's plenty of motive for him doing even the most insane thing, like murdering someone. But then I also have the tape. Also, let me check really fast the quest. Old fish market, got it. Find the installer. Yeah, got it. Door gunner, mega mix. Okay, so I can ask her a little bit later, sure. Oh, advanced race theory. We'll see. Yeah, I already sent the body to the morgue, so I cannot do this one. Find the murder weapon. This is still a work in progress. We'd first have to find out who killed, you know, who shot the victim, and after that perhaps we can get his gun somehow. Okay, got it. On this I need to pass an empathy check, which I'll definitely not pass. Joyce's info on the lynching. Okay, I can go and talk to her regarding this. Find a way into the secret passage. Unfortunately, I cannot get there. Perhaps I can, if I can talk with the girl, Sylvia, I think was her name. The guy who was bartender there. Okay, and I need to... Okay, get the tape. Got it. So now we can go and talk to Joyce, because I think she didn't collaborate last time because I didn't have my badge. But now I have everything. I have my badge. Well, everything except my gun. My badge, my clothes. Even though my guy is running a little bit weird. Like, weirdly, to be more specific. He has pretty much everything. Okay, let's talk to her.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
By love, you did.
Fast, observantly.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant?
How about you share your information on the lynching?
Yep.
Now that you've seen his badge.
There we go.
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them. My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, the sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Can I tell her anything?
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that
Everett?
I know.
Yeah, there we go.
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Help him to turn up. Licht on the Porsche. I don't know if I should tell her what shady deals I did with that guy, so... Because then she would have...
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later, should something come up.
She would help
Now,
me.
what else can I do for you? That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the... Better not tie the force day to the bat stay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
So she knows but won't collaborate with me. Well, that's simply great. Okay, at least I guess I did that quest. Or not. I guess not. Fair enough. Then, what else can I do? Let me think. Actually, let me check the quest log. Oh yeah, I'm going to get a tape player. So I can play the tape that I got from Titus. Actually, I can... There we go. Nice. I'm also intrigued. I just remember that I can buy books. I wonder if my guy reads them, does he get like some skill increase, or do they help him in any way? I'm just going to buy one of the cheapest one, out of curiosity. And after that I'll see. I think these ones were expensive. I remember correctly, the ones here were...
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective,
This is
Dick
about
Mullen.
a detective. It could help me. Sure.
Of course. Such violence and immorality. I mean, enjoy.
Okay, fair enough. Now let's go and try and take the red tape player. The tape player, sorry. Okay, so this is the pawn shop, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's a statue to the right. Okay. That was something else.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Or something that plays a tape player. Okay, got it.
Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
Can I buy them?
Sure. Let me have a look. Another time, perhaps.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Oh, come on. Yeah, sorry, the controller died. Give me a second. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I don't need a street light. I need a boombox. Can I see it over here, perhaps?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest.
Yeah, not helpful. Okay,
the boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly.
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Fair enough.
A discount?
Remember, he doesn't like music. He likes sounds. The Door Gunner Megamix is his type of tape. Careful. You can only do this once.
Let's go all in. Let's go all in.
4 real is offensively low, but just this once. For the music, concrete, cop.
Nice.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go.
I think I'd better go, go outside before playing the tape. Just to make sure. Okay, let's do this. Oh, sorry. There we go. So I have the map of Martinez, the photo of that stuff.
6 crumbling petals rest.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Mabel's or Lucille's tears during...
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that.
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. The revolutionaries, so the communers and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths. then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and
The petals filled. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza?
Ooh.
You should ask him about the flowers.
Well done, brain. I will. This is the book that I just got, and this is the interesting
The
stuff.
porter
Okay.
reel is just what you needed. The reels attach. You push, command set, and the tape starts spinning.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still. One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his? A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crime. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter. I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you?
Fair enough. What's this? Ah, the box with locusts. Got it. Oh, I got the speed that increased my... Okay, motorics. Got it. Now I also have a tape player. Nice. I'm also going to read the book because I'll definitely forget if I
In your
don't do it
hand,
now.
you hold Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. The cover features a pastiche of different scenes. In the foreground, a man in a dark overcoat clutches a pistol to his chest. Rising up behind him are two silhouettes wrapped in a passionate embrace.
So this should be a book regarding a detective, but it's fiction.
The tagline reads, Detective Dick Mullen must prove his innocence after an old friend is murdered by someone who looks just like Dick Mullen.
Oh,
That
no.
seems to sum up the premise.
Are you really reading that, detective?
Really need to know who this Dick Mullen
Good
guy
luck
is.
finding it. He's not much of a character, I think you'll find.
The point is for the reader to feel like they're solving the crime,
Got it.
along with Dick Mullen. A crude narrative convention, but no less effective for it. The story opens with a knock at the door. Detective Dick Mullen is greeted by an old friend, Charlie Spillane, who's come to Mullen to ask a favor on this dark and cold night. Spillane needs Mullen to drive him in from Vespa to a small town along the Insulindium coast. Despite his friend's apparent agitation, Mullen does as he's asked, then returns home where he passes out drunk, as he does most nights. 2 days later, Mullen is arrested by the Vespa police and charged with the murder of Charlie Spillane. At his interrogation, Mullen learns that Charlie Spillane was shot in a bar in the very town Mullen dropped. Desperate to clear his name, Mullen manages to convince the Vespa police to release him for 3 days so that Mullen may solve his friend's murder and prove his innocence. Of course, Mullen didn't do it. That's the whole premise of the book. Anyway, Mullen returns to the seaside bar where Spillane was murdered and meets a beautiful, mysterious woman named Diana Denerva.
There we go.
Denerve reveals that she was Spillane's lover and that he was mixed up with a local amphetamine smuggling operation. As soon as Mullen begins pulling at string, not only is the local police captain in on the amphetamine ring, So is the son of a powerful politician and a strung-out art collector named Torvald, each of whom has his own outwardly, the old police captain is a real law and order crypto-fascist, a barrel-chested man who's beaten his share of suspects to pulp. But he would certainly have the motive and the means. But the captain walks with a noticeable limp from an old war injury. Is it possible that he was able to conceal it long enough to commit the murder? A typical privileged twat. In all likelihood, he's just in over his head. He does bear a personal grudge against Spillane, though. A former prosecutor, the kid doesn't exactly have Dick Mullen's manly build, but he is the correct height. And while interrogating him at his home, Mullen did notice a certain overcoat that looks suspiciously like his own.
Until now, from what I understand, they're trying to point us to this guy. Got it?
Torvald, the art collector, is a strung-out mess. Frankly, it's hard to imagine him holding a pistol steady. That said, Torvald and Spillane have a long history, and while interrogating him, Mullen discovers that one evening, Deanna Deneuve comes to Mullen's hostel room in tears. The two of them drink half a bottle of vodka, and soon they're seeking comfort in each other's arms. As the two lovers share a post-coital cigarette, Deanna Deneuve turns to Mullen and says, "Always aim for the center of mass." Whatever it is, Mullen never hears the words. A blow to the base of his skull knocks him out cold instantly. Who can you trust in this wicked, messed up world?
Your partner.
The lieutenant gives you a quizzical expression in return. You go back to the story. When Mullen comes to, Deneuve is dead on the hostel bed next to him.
So just imagine, my guy, Harry, is reading a book, right? For around 1 hour and something. And Kim is just sitting right next to me for 1 hour. I don't know, watching the sky. I don't know what he's doing. Oh no.
Mullen trashes his blood-stained clothes and flees the hostel, knowing it's only the heat is on. If Dick Mullen can't solve both, can you solve the case before the cops close in? What is it, detective? It's a dangerous line of work, but somebody has to do it. That there was never a time when he wasn't a detective. Dick Mullen was made to crack skulls and solve cases. It's who he is. He could no more stop being a detective than a tiger. You're no tiger though, Harry. You're a man. For a moment, you cease to read the story on the page and see the book for what it is. A collection of... You won't find the answers you're looking for here, in other words. So, who did it, detective?
Communists killed him.
Charlie Spillane and
Definitely.
Deanna Deneuve.
Let's think. I think it might be the junkyard collector because this guy also had a relationship with Deanna, even though the son fits Dick Mullen's build and height. Everything is saying that it wasn't this guy, so I might go with him just because the book is trying to direct me into choosing one of these two. Because this is how they do. They just lead you in one direction and then, no, it was actually this guy who was actually faking his limp and, I don't know, use some of his men to do the actual murders. Who killed Charlie Spillane and Deanna? Let me see, what did he say? Okay, so I cannot go even more upwards. Okay, want to see once more the descriptions for these guys. He did have some... Yeah, he simply might have come to, I don't know, talk to our guy or to her, and when he found that they were having a relationship, he simply went insane. He's also a junkie, so he simply might have lost his temper. Whatever.
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
Let's do this.
You begin furiously flipping through pages. Even as you know these books follow us, you try to grab the pages as they come loose, but your fingers aren't quick enough. Dozens of pages scatter across the ground. The last fifth or so of the book seems to have been lost.
Ah, yes. The problem with perhaps this is a sign that you should get...
In your hand, you hold 4/5 of Dick Mullen and the mistaken identity. Why? There's truly no point. In your hand...
Wait, what?
Regular law official. You've done it, Harry. Whatever else you are, you're also boring now.
Okay.
It was not easy. You spent most of your life trying to funk up every nook and cranny of your personality. When someone says something political, the first 3 thoughts in your head are a ludicrous hodgepodge of communism, fascism, and stock tips. When they ask you why you did something, it's superstardom, apocalypse, or the mea culpas of the flagellant cop monk. It's not easy reaching for the 4th option, the normal one, but you have. And now, you're not just crazy, you're also boring.
Okay. Well, this is definitely one of the worst. I'll definitely not keep that one. Sorry guys, but it decreases pretty much everything. Every stat. I mean, it decreases 2 stats, which simply isn't good enough for me. Yeah, this one goes. I think I bought the tape recorder. I can re-listen to it really fast, and perhaps also retry the check on my reaction speed with the book, but we'll see. Okay, so this one...
This is it's about the revolution. It's about girls, maybe.
The petal, wait.
Let's go with this
the
one.
porter reel is you put
the heart.
He's right. Oh. The lieutenant presses.
End of record. It's still one of the other mercenaries. A village, who knows? A village on the, who knows? I think we...
Okay, there we go. So let me think. What can I do now? So I can interrogate that woman, and apart from that, I can try doing the traps, like putting the lure, the locusts into them, which is going to take some time. I think I'm going to simply go and interrogate her. I think it's more productive and faster. No, go outside. There we go.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Why not?
Ooh, look her into the eye. Okay. So something that gives me volition. Quite sure that I do not have something like that. Oh, actually I do. Nice. Anything else? Go on, do it, me.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
She looks back. Don't worry. We will. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that... Miss Araignée Disco Dancer. You want to put your hand on nothing. Just time passing. Anything out of the ordinary. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart. She presses her elbows against her waist. Her hair brushes her shoulders. The strange moment ends. It was brief.
What? Sorry, but I need to do this.
Officer.
If
It's
it's
a
over
fine day for
50,
questions.
I need to pass it.
Soft,
There we go.
light brown eyes look back at. I have bad news for you. You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, he's talking about you, you shifty asshole. You too. Me? No way. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them anymore.
Oh, okay.
Believe it. There's no way of knowing. All of them. Bullshit, man. Especially that guy. No fucking way, man. Really? Quick, glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature. How it always does. There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. No. It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it.
Okay.
Is it not? I think it's safe to assume, yes, Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. She is a lady, most fair and just.
Okay.
In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths. That is correct. And omissions too. A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be. Don't be melodramatic. A light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris. It sparkles. You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. See? It's oddly moderate. Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this. For a second, her face disappears from your cornea, still smiling, a tired smile.
Good to know.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
The phrase was used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Norani ceramic armor. Which he wore. Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things in Martin?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed...
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask...
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Like, for example, his name?
Yeah.
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed. Everything left to be clarified is in the column on the left.
Okay.
In Oranje, officer.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary.
Pretty much the end of the road stream. I'm staying like for 5-10 more minutes, something like that.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was Occidental, not Mondial. I'll update the form.
Yes. We were compatriots.
I think they might have been revolutionaries, I think.
Did that bring you together?
Of course you do.
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
No love for Muta Oranje? Wasn't he a soldier?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Feminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind.
Yeah, I think I'm going to finish interviewing her and after that I'm done.
A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
Yeah, I think she's just trying to lie to me right now.
A flash of rage comes over you. The words have already left your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Had he passed that test, we wouldn't have gotten along. Come to think of it, maybe it was our hate for Oranje that brought us together. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too. He was 42.
Okay.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
Should I piss him off? Sure.
It isn't. Police work.
This is clearly sports for him. Something like archery or darts.
That's too pinball for me. I just like to get autopsies right on the first try. What?
Blue. Light blue. They were like...
Also, perhaps she knows about his tattoos.
Like little blue galaxies, you know.
We also have a quest regarding that.
It was strange, seeing those eyes and his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
GN value.
He had a
Sure.
correct wound on
I
his
have
chin
no
and
idea
mouth.
what you're saying. It's like you're saying, I don't know, easy, capybara, whatever. Ah, yeah, good night. Noapte bună, boss.
Yes. Severe.
I don't know
It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange
what you
smile.
youngsters are
That and those eyes.
talking about when you're using LOL or stuff like that. Right forward.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to
Oh no,
stroke.
he's using one more.
I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
YO. Okay. Sure thing, dude.
Oh.
YO probably it's years old, right?
It was a map. of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks,
Yeah, I
though.
knew it. It's just testing you.
How? Imagine him lying in bed, freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Orani's lit?
Yes. This is the very essence of what Anis lit. A moment's respite. Dark and hopeless as the struggle itself.
Good night, boss.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh yeah. No thank you.
There we go.
I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself. Change of topic, perhaps?
Perhaps it was communism that killed him. Yeah. Let's go with this one.
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine,
Yeah, she already told us previously
sildenafil.
that she frequently did speed and got drunk with this guy, so yeah, probably this is what we're also going to get.
How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol?
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
Let's go with the stupid question, why not?
Is the Union communist? They're a couple of shades pinker than that, no?
Okay, they're referring
Social
to the Union.
Democrats?
Okay, sure.
They're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning. Is it even morning?
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her? You could blame her, a little. It was a pretty straightforward question that she refused to answer.
Yeah, I think we finished line of questioning.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Wait, what?
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42, below the damage. The weeks of decomposition. How old are you? That's where this is going.
Come on.
45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its... You could ask either one of them.
Huh? How old? 58. You asked. Actually, make that 54. Alcoholism has severely impacted your appearance. And I was wrong about the age of the deceased.
Wait. This requires scientific measurement to the laboratorium.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thought that I want to have. Like how old I am. No, no. Get to the stairs. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So I interviewed her, got some info. What else would I like to learn? Let me think. Well, I can confront them regarding what she said. related to the tape. Sure, why not?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
There we go.
And
he tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on
Well,
that
the worst
tape.
cops because we won't dance to the music that you're playing. Come on, dude.
You caught him off balance. Push, and he will give way.
Definitely.
Locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain dead? I've been to plenty of locker rooms. They don't plan rapes there. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like?
Should I push him? Should I go with the first one? The first one would definitely piss him off. Because it would be also demeaning, you know? Like also insulting his intelligence. Go with the fifth one.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman? Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
Yeah, let's go with the second one.
Handled him? She got into some...
Yes, yes. We heard all about it. And the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Nah. I know her. What kind of pro? Y'all saying
No. He's not saying that. Forget about it.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad...
Come on, Titus.
Perfect.
We know you didn't hang him.
He's cracking,
was
he's
shot.
cracking.
I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. Next time you see her, tell her that lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can.
What is this quiet funeral shit? Are we...
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers?
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Okay, so I need to increase my rhetoric. This is going to be big, I think. Oh, rhetoric, give me something that increases my rhetoric. I think I had something. There we go. Okay, let's do this. We've got him.
It's you again. What is it?
Get over here. Come on, come on.
Convince
Yes.
Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now, but you know someone who might. Fat Angus, the powerful. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Oh, okay, so now I'm talking out loud, right? So I need to say enough, some things that will trigger fat angles, I think, right? Let me think. They won't just kill you because they don't like you. kill you because... Okay. All because... You work for the wrong people. Let's try with this truck.
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
Work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
Thank you, like in Dark Ages. Make it
It wasn't that. It wasn't.
There we go. There we go. He's cracking.
We didn't shoot him.
Yes, we got something out of him.
That's it. That's the weak one.
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Boy.
Fire
Let's see.
a glass 08, or if he's onto you, he knows what you're trying to do.
Should I look at Kim? And no, Kim is smart. He understands that he needs to get his gun at the ready. I'm going to push on Fat Angus to not lose the momentum.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him.
There we go.
Dead.
Shut up, Angus!
Fatty!
Yes!
Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler?
I left it home.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all
Come
pointless.
on. Leave
Because
him
of
alone.
you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here.
Give her up? No. Did she kill him? The girl upstairs? No. Or she didn't give us her ID. She also tried defecting from some questions. We figured out that she was lying to us. Interesting. She also tried to make these guys look guilty. Intriguing.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
In a manner of speaking, we had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him.
Another
and
girl,
I liked
okay.
it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we know that there should be another person because we examined the footprints from beneath the tree in which that guy was hanged. We know that was a person of a small stature, probably a girl.
The big guy turns to Glenn. The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't... Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't. Klasia came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hook.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
That's okay with the fat man, still wheezing there. He couldn't...
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window.
The window that was replaced in her room. Okay.
Bottles everywhere.
Huh. Intriguing. The plot thickens.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged. Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Okay, I need to talk to Tibbs. Got it.
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. Oh, you meant that kind of training, like a spy. Maybe. The kind of people who are... They're powerful, connected to the Morlin turn. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says
So
if
she came
showed up
here
in
to
your
hide
system,
from someone. Yeah, that makes sense. I told you, it was weird that she came to this place, to this small town. Which, what, has a hostel, some sort of a pier and some old buildings. Okay, so this makes more sense. She's here to hide from someone. Got it.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez
He had a
thing.
fling with her. That's why.
Me too. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Outside behind the window. So, do you remember the window, right? So somebody shot from where she was at, right? Oh, intriguing. The bullet... We didn't find any bullet, or did we? When we performed the autopsy. I'm going to check my inventory. Because if we didn't find any bullets, then probably there should be a hole in the wall. Perhaps something that was recently the hole, you know, of the bullet. Perhaps also the bullet. There should be either something covered up, but it should be visible. Because now we know that it should be there. Okay.
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them.
Huh.
Either hers.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed.
Oh.
Maybe it was meant for her.
Pum pum pum. So we need to know more. Obviously we need to talk to her to learn more about the people who are after her. Because if we know more about them, then perhaps we can figure out more about this case.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of... Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again. The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins. And some
So actually this guy wasn't that bad in the end.
We'll take that into account.
He's actually quite a decent guy. Huh. In the end, of course. And now when we go, she's murdered or something. I don't know. Just throwing out ideas. Even though I first want to talk about this flower, which shouldn't have been there. Just to see if they, Rene, I think was his name, that old revolutionary, has any information on it. And after that I'll talk to her. But the plot thickens. That's what I can say. In the beginning I thought for sure it was Everett. After that, I thought it was something like a love affair, but as you can see, it wasn't. Interesting. Come on, come on. This is Renee, I think.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you? I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls bought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck. It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolution. You know what? No.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sold the ID for you, was it? She gave them...
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month.
Interesting.
The lieutenant, his posture tenses.
What? Now, I'm sure the officer means it figuratively. Like a forensic technique or something.
Forensic techniques are your forte, not mine, officer. I thought you were...
He doesn't know anything. He's too old. Doesn't have that fire in him anymore. But...
There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death. Reversal fair of 91 in the fall. This was the happiest day of my life. Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia. I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's...
The Ikeda operation was a 7-year campaign, during which suzerain Guillaume's army forcefully united the people in the southeastern part of La Petite Continent.
I won her back. But while I was dealing with...
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing. Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over...
Fair enough. Now let's go and talk to her again, and after this discussion I'm going to end the stream. Because I think we've done quite a lot of stuff. Then on the next stream we're going to get our gun. Yep. That's going to be our priority.
It's always good to see you. Yeah? All right, I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched. Her feet.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. For what it's worth,
This is good. Clear the air first. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Of course, she's now playing the victim. Yep, I don't trust her anymore. I'm going to go...
You're right.
Full hard ass.
There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension...
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, a grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old...
You share a database with them. You send people to their court. Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me. It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in...
What exactly did you do?
Yeah.
Industrial espionage.
Okay.
I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with.
I need the names of the companies involved and who.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI.
Laws Cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries.
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me. Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just, we were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay.
Okay. That fits with what Titus said.
He was in a kneeling
said to us.
position. He had just entered me.
Okay.
I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. I turned back to him. His eyes...
Her chest rises and falls with each word.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me. He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pill. I waited for the second shot to come. For me.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails. She looks down with a wince. She throws it away, and immediately...
What time was this? When did it happen? It would have...
11:30 to 12:15.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. She's lying again.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines. Just to clear my head.
She's lying
Did you hear or see the shooter?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up. He was still on the floor, slouched. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all...
Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Okay, the leader. Okay, there we go.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys.
Huh.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken. Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide? What are you doing? Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything.
Wait, what?
How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot.
It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Glacia.
When he was shot?
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Huh. Intriguing. Okay.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me, so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. But there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing, because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator. Idiot? She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was...
Her jaw is clenched.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. Oh God, that was a lie too. Who made the call then?
Okay, so she probably lied about this. Wait, what?
She did, of course.
Huh. Intriguing.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it. I told you I'm a horrible girl.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner.
What? Why would I put myself through this? He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her hand. A military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
No. I specifically asked him not to carry... I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos...
She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about, look who's waking up from 1,000 years of sleep.
I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie.
Of
it didn't
course.
always work.
Of course.
I'm sad to hear that. I did not kill him to defend... Like what?
She nods. So, he's thinking, are we, or should we arrest her? No, that won't be necessary. Just, this guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue. Who? What? Dear Lord, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this. Yes, start at the top. See?
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name.
Okay. Okay, it's not. You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Commonser. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB.
She's not lying now. She really is very tired. Her metabolism is failing her.
I
the
don't give a
afterglow
shit.
of whatever narcotics she's been taking is wearing off.
I don't give a shit. She most likely killed the man. She's lying about her name. She lied about everything else.
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds.
Falsified document.
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't. West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. It's useless.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's Katarzyna Lazie.
It's a Grad name. Jimsk or Yugo Grad.
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje.
She nods. Her round eye. She nods. Her back straight. Ready for whatever is next.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was...
That is the emergency. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late.
It checks out.
But I know the time of the call too. I know I have not been... What?
Her hand trembles. She's only pretending she didn't hear you say.
There may be grounds here.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you.
But I haven't done anything.
She purposefully misrep fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
The
lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
I don't trust her.
Please, no.
But there's nowhere to go. Are too fragile, unshielded.
I think I know who did it. I know who shot Leslie. You know it wasn't me. Why would I?
She knows something. She's silent for a second.
Ruby. She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and sex. And more. When I started spending time with Leslie, she told me to end it.
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she's romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. Somehow, she knew Leslie was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too. Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is, it may be true.
She came over one night, drunk, said, and she's a pro. She must be, to keep the Hardys in line.
Some of that fear is still, what are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
Yep.
She could have had access to the roof. You've noticed that door there, right? Maybe it leads downstairs. She could have come to the roof through that, then taken the
Then slipped back downstairs without...
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists?
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times.
Okay. And what? Arrest the liar. She's stuck here. She's already in prison. Look around. She's only trying... Her. Stop letting her distract you.
God damn it. So if we take her in, probably the Hardy Boys won't give the locations of their leader, of Ruby. But if we don't, she might just leave. She did lie until now about everything, basically. So the hit person is probably Ruby. Decisions. So she came up with this story when we tried to arrest her. I don't know, I would arrest her. Yeah.
Still?
Fuck this.
After all this, sir, please. But I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern.
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
I don't know. To spend my days with smoke, drink, and dance. You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me. I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months.
I do have a form.
That's it. I'm calling it. Definitely, sire.
Yeah, it's weird. 1 month or 2 months? Why this specific timeline?
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people. Maybe Ravachol could be free. I could be tried in a free Ravachol. An independent...
I find that hard to believe, miss.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take her in.
Don't. The world can change.
That's not the answer she was hoping for. Thought that you were some kind... This was her last card. There is nothing more she... She looks at you in silence. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport... Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
She's feeling... I don't know, she lied too much.
I will escort you to the motor cab.
With a muffled whimper, she extends her...
This won't be necessary. I will take you to Station 57 myself, and slow... It may be possible to stall it indefinitely, but you will be safer there for the purposes of this... I can do this on my own. She's not an immediate flight risk. See you tomorrow.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. It's barred from the... Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Physical instrument. I think my guy has... Oh, okay. Yeah, my guy will definitely not be able to break down this door.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
3%. Amaze me. Yeah, that makes sense.
You kick it, gung-ho style. The door is oblivious to...
Now that guy, Titus, is going to be pissed off at me. Also, let me re-examine this place once more. Come on, dude. Re-examine it.
This window is pristine on the inside.
Ooh, visual calculus.
This window is pristine. Golden light melts away. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of... The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, ending him. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind were 72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. None that you've found thus far. But that doesn't mean there aren't any. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate? According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations. B prime for Boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the Islet. 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe 1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. 1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the shot would have been a small miracle. 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. the angle would have been extreme and access to the islets is questionable. It is possible that it came from B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, land. You can't know for sure. The lieutenant would probably agree that, in this situation, it's best to be...
Yeah, to be honest, I thought that the story...
Just dragged her away, huh? Stone cold. Didn't think you had it in you. Yeah, you ruthless son of a bitch.
Yeah, like...
Oh, Denise, the diner girl. The milk rack on that.
Can't say I wasn't sad to see her go. Our Clausia there. Her face when your friend walked her out. Goddamn.
Fuck with the sun, boy. Get burned. Yeah, I'm going to go to sleep, so I'm simply going to go with this.
Goddamn you, son boy. I guess there. Don't think I forgot how I specifically... Why? Sounds like you're making her a suspect. Ruby's one of us.
And fuck you too, moral
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't...
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back. Starting once the sit across and then in the far corner. Size in the off. In conclusion, these exactly, but none of this is news to you. You've stood there for about 4 seconds.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, after this, I'm definitely going to sleep.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostile cafeteria.
Because she was here.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
No.
The window Clausia gave for the time of death was from 11:30 to 12:50.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from.
This complex operation is...
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically...
He's been through it. That me. All right, we're in. We got Ruby...
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surroundings. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, 72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab? No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk.
Those numbers were an ass pulling.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either.
Nah, the only way up there. We've only been drinking here.
Been thinking of getting what?
There you go. Tatted on his...
No, but...
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
Yes, she could have. This is one. All right, I'll play alone. Those 2 doors of yours.
What wench?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor.
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
Garbage. It wasn't a Sambo artist call.
It's never a Sambo fighter, and it's...
That's right, G.
I told you not to say that.
Firmly. Try shit on us. And even then, our route...
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. if not that.
So it had to come from a breech load. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it? Carl.
That wasn't strong.
Look, fuck.
Yeah?
I don't...
Look who's finally speaking. Ratty's been uncharacteristically quiet since you started theorizing. Maybe...
She organizes things.
It's clear this one is...
Easy now, Glenn. What he's trying to say is...
You don't need to prove anything. Doubt is enough for...
So this goes against your everyone has a gun theory. If it was military grade, Carl.
That wasn't strong.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. Also inoperable.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
It's a goddamn breech loader, too. Find one that works, and you got a military-grade weapon.
He sees it. This time to really close the deal. The blonde man looks at the mushroomed...
Yeah, the bitch is jacketed all right.
Whoa.
Well, goddamn. It's not proof. But you have been thorough. I'll give you that. Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance.
It doesn't all have to fit. The chance is still way smaller than it coming from the roof. And he knows it.
All right. Keep talking.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
And I suppose you have a theory on it.
Like fuck she was.
She had, like...
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Oh.
You're on thin ice here, asshole. Alone.
If she used us, then that's...
But she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her?
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Yeah. Like what? A thing? You mean?
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Yeah? No. Ruby's got more balls in a ball pit.
You what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a too?
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which...
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
She didn't fuck you. 'Cause you're 40, and you still live with your...
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass. That Ruby is queer as cabaret. Now that I start thinking about it. And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be...
And then, boss, use us to cover it up?
If it's true. But it's not. Right?
Nah, man. That's just Ruby.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition. You know, women talk to women. Yeah.
He knows he's avoiding the more serious implications.
There's no fucking leadership challenge. Just when I...
Man, now he's just throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks.
Silence. The old man in a very small knot.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since... I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Now, she was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would. Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation. I told you. You, as in the cop with the sideburns and the disco.
Wait, what?
Sure. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I'm the real deal.
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that until you have something on her, she said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener.
And then when they're all empty, just move on.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our...
Silence.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her...
Good fucking luck, man. She knows...
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate.
She's not, Glenn. A little. More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so...
Who's doing this looking?
Lizzie needed some air. No one goes to tell Everard anything. He knows what he has to know. Fast.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
Sure. There are some shit houses there. A cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
Intriguing.
Time for you to step up.
Got it.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry name. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Homosexual underground. Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like it's about time to do that. You thought about this for 8 hours? Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you were obsessing about your sexuality. There's no way of telling from within your brain, but for your own sake.
Bonus is stopped obsessing about sexual. Well, fine, at least it doesn't remove anything that I have, so I guess it's fine. Sure, let's give it a shot. It's probably going to be the same like this one, but yeah. Anyway, this was about it. I stayed a little bit longer than I wanted, but I've been enjoying this game. With that being said, thank you for watching and have a nice evening. Bye bye.